Okay, yeah. You want us to go ahead and start talking? Okay. Hey there, guys. This is Scott with Eckler's CCI. I'm here today with Kelly Timms, our product manager for CCI. We just decided to get this out here. You do a live stream with the try5.com forum. So today we're going to do just some general tech questions and general chit chat all together. First, I'm going to let Mr. Timms tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. Then I'll go into my background and a little bit about myself.
Well, thank you, Willie. I appreciate you having me on today. For those of you who haven't noticed yet, Scott has this uncanny resemblance to Willie from the Duck Dynasty series. He takes a lot of,
so I've been told.
We give him a lot of heat about that, but he's still a great guy. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on today. And I guess, again, my name's Kelly Timms, and my background is I actually came from acquisition when we purchased Rick's Camaro. So my background is strictly in Chevrolet. It was mainly in Camaro and a little bit of Firebird, a little Chevelle. But where I did get a little bit of experience with the Tri-5 guys is I had a friend in school who he and his father were just dyed-in-the-wool Tri-5 guys. And so I spent many a nights with the old propane torch and the putty knife scraping old undercoating and everything.
The dirty work.
The dirty work off the bottom of the cars, just helping them out, trying to get them ready to paint and that sort of thing. So, that's me. I've been just, I started off at one point going down the Blue Oval Road, but I never made it. I never made it quite that far.
The dark side.
Yeah. So I never made it quite that far. So, but yeah, like I say, I've been doing it since I was probably 14, 15 years old. Just, real good thing, positive place to hang out and, do some things, build some cars, stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. So, but Scott, what about you?
I've been with Eckler's, I think 4 years now. Started off at the bottom with part-time sales and just worked my way up to sales, to technical support. Now back here in marketing, trying to manage these forums. I enjoy talking to you guys, just chit-chatting with you guys and help you guys, with any problems that you might have. And my background is my grandfather worked for General Motors for 40 years, so I've been around General Motors my whole life, and I'm known as the Cadillac man. I have several Cadillacs myself. Just like Kelly, in the garage, in the shop, doing the dirty work, as we say. Just enjoy being around automobiles, really. So, Mr. Timms, we're going to go into until we get some questions. So, you guys out there watching, if you have any general tech questions or just want to ask us something, send it in. We'll get it. We got our producer Tom in the background back here. You probably know him from a couple of YouTube videos. Until we get some questions and stuff, we're going to go into show quality versus driver quality.
Okay.
Now in Tri-5, it's a big thing these days. People want that good quality of part, and I think here at Eckler's we provide that good quality part. But we're going to start. I want you to give me a definition of show quality versus, driver quality.
Okay. Like Scott said, this has been a push that we've been wanting to make because the Tri-5 market, you have several different ways you can go. Some people are still doing the 100% show correct cars, and you have people that are doing resto mods. You even have people doing gassers. Gassers are becoming popular again. So what we decided to do was when we have a show quality versus, say, a good quality or a driver quality part, that usually means that on the show quality part, it is just like it came from the factory, if not better.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may have there may be a grill. One of the grills that we have, for example, is it's better than GM ever had for the 55.
I just want to throw in there, even back in 55 and 56, GM, they had good tooling, but they were mix-up because everybody's human, and technology today has advanced so much
Yeah.
That these manufacturers can approve on what GM couldn't approve on back then.
Right, and plus GM was never in the business of making show cars.
Exactly.
They were just the grocery getters, the wagons,
exactly.
the things of their time. So for example, we have a grill, and the grill is slightly more expensive for the 55, but the slug that it's made out of is polished several times, and then it's dipped in just super bright chrome. And then we have another one that the chrome may not be as super shiny, and we would refer to that as a driver quality. It's a little bit less expensive.
Yeah, but still going to be a good quality grill.
Good quality part, but it may be one of those things to where somebody's not really interested in having that grill that's $100 to $125 more, and they're doing a budget, and the grill looks just fine for what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just grills. It's other parts as well.
Sure.
That here at Eckler's we're starting to we're striving to make that show quality versus that driver quality.
Yeah. So like another prime example of one that we've had here recently, to where people have responded differently, is the hood bars.
Yeah.
Where you have the hood bars and have the extensions. Well, you have one set that is just like GM made, just super quality, but it's just like the GM ones, to where they're, instead of being, it's kind of splayed like this. It's kind of splayed out. Between it and the extensions. Okay. Now, is that incorrect? It's not incorrect for a show car, but now somebody who's doing something like
purists,
purists will want that. But somebody who's doing a resto mod, look at that and go, man, that's not right. That's not supposed to be splayed out like that. And we have another one that is what we refer to as an improved quality, to where when you put it together with the extensions, it's not splayed, it's straight, and all this has been taken up and pushed together, so it looks a lot nicer. Now, those are both show quality items, and they're about the same price, but we want to give people the choice of what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one application might work for one customer, and another customer might think like, that's just not for me. And that's a good point of, we're trying to give options here of, choose A, B, or C, whatever fits your application.
Mm-hmm.
Get any more on the driver show quality, or?
Well, in the driver quality, again, the driver quality may be, say something, for example, you may have go back to some chrome stuff. Tri-5s have lots and lots of chrome.
Of it,
lots of chrome. Now you may have a hood bird. We have a show quality hood bird, and we have good quality hood birds. Again, it boils down to where the driver quality piece, it's not really any different, but it may not have the brightest chrome on it. But again, there's a lot of people out there that if they could care less that the chrome is one shade bluer, or something to that effect, and it's still a great quality part. But we need to offer both. Yeah,
exactly. Like I said, like I said a few minutes ago, just to offer that option for customers. Right. Got any questions yet, Tom? No.
Okay. Questions? Okay.
So let's just move into what upcoming products or new products do we have right now that because it's getting to be show season.
Sure.
The weather up north is getting warmer. Guys are out there wanting to get the last final touches in on their car before show season starts.
Okay.
What do we got out there that we can offer these guys?
Some of the things that we've got that are new is we have some new molding kits.
Yep.
For your the 56 Bel Airs. Again, Tri-5 chrome rich.
Yep.
We have the sets for the coupe. We also have the ones for the sedan, and we also now have the ones for the 4-door sport sedan, which is a different animal altogether.
I want to stop you there with the new moldings we have. And I know I posted it on tri5.com. The new picture we have where it's shaded, and it's showing you what piece you're actually getting, instead of just one picture and like, oh wow, I hope I get that piece. We're actually showing shaded in the picture of you know, this is the piece you want, this is the piece you're getting. And I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
To, you know,
and we've seen a good response from that. Not necessarily from just the Tri-5 guys, but also from your Impala guys and the early Chevy, the 49 to 54 market. There's so much chrome.
Yeah, so much chrome on there,
and you have to. We make it a point to go through and say, okay, this is the door molding, and we'll shade out everything except for the molding, and maybe put an arrow pointing to it and say,
this is what you're getting.
This is what you're getting. And we've had a lot of positive response from that.
Oh yeah.
So people can identify it, and it does look a lot better than a piece of molding on a white background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it kind of gives you more of a definition of what you're actually getting instead of, like Kelly said, you know, a molding on a white background. I mean, if you're not familiar with these cars, you know, like Kelly said, these are chrome rich, and my experience in the community and the car thing is people will call things different things. You know, somebody out west might have a name for a part.
Sure.
And, you know, us people here in the South, we have a completely different name.
Yeah, you know.
And so that kind of narrows it down for everybody.
Yeah, the difference between the cam joint regulator and the canuter valve.
Yeah, you know, and you know, it threw me when I first started here. Cocktail shakers. I was like, what is that? Well, now I know, and I own a convertible myself. You know, it's just terms you never heard before.
Sure.
And, you know, it's just easier, like I said, going back to it to point out what you're actually getting. So
right. Yep.
That's definitely good on our part.
Another new thing is we have the I believe I put the polyurethane versions up on the website maybe a week and a half ago, is the new positive caster control arms, where the geometry has the ball joint has been relocated. It looks like for the longest time, the only thing that was available for the Tri-5 guys, if you wanted to correct if you wanted to have more of a caster setting, which makes the car a little easier to drive, the only thing you had was a tubular control arm.
Yeah.
And, you know, for somebody who's trying to do a stock car, or, you know, a light restified car, you know, that tubular control arm looks really strange.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
So yeah, we've loaded these things up, and we've sold quite a few of the ones with the regular rubber bushings, but now we have a version to where it has a polyurethane. These are also very helpful for people doing power steering conversions. That extra little bit of adjustment that you will have actually makes the steering wheel a little bit easier to come back to center.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of the power steering conversion, you know, I've noticed that there's a lot of talk on the tri5.com of which box should I go with. What's your opinion on that?
Well,
it's kind of, you know, which way are you going with it? You know, are you running you playing stock car here, or are you doing a light resto? You doing a full on resto? It just kind of depends on that, and that's the way I feel. It kind of depends on what your setup is going to be.
Right.
You know, I can tell you which one I think you should buy, but to me, it all depends on your setup. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, we have a new product. You know, there's a lot of people that want to put rack and pinions.
Yes.
And again, we at Eckler's, you know, we'd like to provide a little bit of variety for everybody. Yeah, because, you know, not everybody wants to put a brand new rack and pinion in there to go to that expense. So, you know, we have the 500 series boxes and the 670 series boxes. Now, I tend to me, I like the one, either one of those. We have them available in the variable ratio to, as you're going slow, you know, you need a box that's going to turn the wheel faster. Yeah. But as you get to a higher speed on the highway, you don't need the car jerking, going down the road, you know,
going sideways on you
as you're steering the car, you know. So we have that variable ratio box, and man, it really tightens up the steering really well. Works great at highway speeds.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
But then again, there's always the rack and pinion for everybody. If you want the the sure enough deal.
Yeah.
Rack and pinion makes
It's definitely the way to go.
makes those
my
cars sweet
experience.
to drive. But
so what do we have upcoming? What kind of project are you working on? So is there new exciting stuff coming out, or because I know a lot of these older cars, it's hard to find new stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can find stuff to improve the quality of the ride.
Sure.
You got anything? I mean, anything coming up, or?
Well, we've been doing a little bit of research through the BizRate site. When people go and when you guys go and you fill out the surveys for items that you might be looking for, those do get read.
Oh yeah.
And we take those very seriously. And the thing that's been most prevalent here for Tri-5 and even the early Impala guys like the 58 to 64s, they want to see a little bit more performance oriented stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing now is, and you guys in the forum, absolutely feel free to tell us, hey,
exactly. Yeah.
I was looking and maybe thinking about this. What do you guys think? Let us know what you're looking for. But what people were looking for were mainly performance items. Yeah. Like for example, the Tri-5s tend to be they're not really HEI distributor friendly.
Exactly.
That's why you see the firewall being out all the time. So we've
get that fit in there.
Mm-hmm. So what we've done is we've gone through and tried to locate some new distributors that are smaller. It's an HEI distribritor without the big coil on top of it.
For clearance issues, like you said earlier.
And we've also located some stuff through Pertronics to where you can convert your original distributor to a magnetic pickup style distributor and still use, might not be able to use the stock coil, but we do sell the blaster coils that are black and look almost stock. Yeah,
and I think performance parts, you never go wrong with that. I mean, a lot of guys like to go fast. I mean, that's just the way the car culture is.
That's right.
Now let's talk about and I put this question out there to the Tri-5 members here. The rubber floor mats.
Okay. Yeah.
And and we're working on that. Kelley spoke to a vendor manufacturer yesterday that specializes in carpets, but we are searching for that rubber one-piece floor mat that you guys are definitely showing a ton of interest in. So I know we're going to be working on that.
Right.
And the overwhelming response to the T-shirt question or the shirt question, you guys love pocket T-shirts. We're working on that as well.
Trying to locate more pocket T-shirts.
I mean that's stuff that I know that I've posted out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, back to the floor mat thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think and a couple of the forum members had like you said, it was overwhelmingly for a rubber floor mat.
Yeah.
And one gentleman made a really good point that on a rubber floor mat that big, there's a significant cost in tooling for that.
Yes.
So I'm going to take that and run with it because there are a few people out there that do actually make rubber floor mats, and we'll just have. And I do know that they actually make the two-piece mats, and see if we can't talk to them and say, hey.
Can we join that thing together?
Can you put a little center section in there
can we get a center section of this merge it together? Because there's obviously, we talked about it this morning, there is a market for it, not only on the forums, but if all it takes is one guy to see it at a car show.
That's right.
And then our phone's ringing off the hook, which is good for us and good for the community as well, having that new exciting product out there. Got any questions yet, Tom?
No questions. Everybody just likes to hear us talk.
Yeah, but it's like, I think everybody likes to see a magnificent beard here.
That's right.
So we're about 19 minutes in here. You want to go ahead and speak on our Classic Chevy magazine? I know you wrote a great article last month about sedan, hardtop, sports coupe,
right?
That kind of thing. If you want to touch on that and tell the viewers and customers benefits of subscribing to our Classic Chevy magazine.
Okay. Yeah, Classic Chevy, our Classic Chevy magazine. This actually happens to be our 57 issue. So
Coincidence, by the way.
Coincidentally, yes. We had a 57 Bel Air, 57 210. There was 57 Vet in there, and a 57 Cameo. And the article that I wrote was specifically on the Tri-5 and what's happened over the years. The nomenclature that we use as hobbyists, plus what GM used, has been muddied over the years.
Just like I don't mean to interrupt you, just like a tall tale.
Yes.
It starts out one way and ends up getting to us, to the consumer a whole different way.
Right.
So it's just like a tall tale.
Yeah, sure. So you have you have people that some people call it a hard top, some people call it a coupe. Then you have some people call it a sedan, but then you have other cars like the 4-door sport sedan that has no post, and the water's muddied because somebody will call it a post, somebody will call it a sedan, and that type thing. So we went through and with Mike Boffo, who's our tech group,
the head of tech department,
the tech department, we kind of straightened those things out. Also gave a little bit into, believe it or not, there are some problems with people thinking that they have a Nomad rather than a 2-door wagon.
I've run into that problem when I was in sales and the tech department. And if you go to these car shows, they think they have like you said, a Nomad or just a wagon. So yes, I mean it's a great article that you wrote in there on that subject.
Yeah. So really, what we have is the way you get the magazine is we have basically our Classic Chevy Club, and it costs $39.95 a year, but you get 12 issues of the magazine, and the magazine is written by car guys.
In-house, as in Eckler's.
That's right. You'll find some stuff written by me. You'll find some stuff written by Colin Date. Colin Date is in charge of the magazine, and he's a well-known author of all things car. He loves cars to death,
and a great photographer too.
Yeah, and a great photographer as well. And what else do you get for your $39? Well, you get what we do is we have there's a discount program for people,
and that's what we're not a sales pitch here. Neither one of us are in the sales department anymore, so trust me, we're not getting a spiff off of this.
Right? Yeah. No,
it's just to help you guys out, and I mean, everybody loves a magazine.
Sure.
I do personally.
And so you get there's discounts. There's discounts on products. There's discounts on shipping, and these are discounts that only members can get. And also, when you become a member as well, you may see Colin around somewhere at a car show, and Colin will sit down, talk to you, and you might find your car featured in the magazine one month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there's a lot for that little $39.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of benefit to it,
and there's a lot of good tech articles in there, and the pros in the know is a good read as well.
And like for example, one of the in the forum where we posted that question about what are you doing to further the hobby.
Yeah. I know you're getting ready to write an article about that.
I'm going to write and hey, thanks for you guys to responding to that.
Overwhelming response to that.
And letting us know what you guys think, because some of you guys are, out there really, carrying the torch and trying to pass it to the next generation. But, I thought I'd use that and just kind of go in. I won't call anybody by name, but we're going to go through and put some of your comments up there to let, our members know what the guys out on Tri-5 and out there in the car industry are actually doing to further the hobby to the next generation.
The guy who goes to every cruise in, and every big car show, every small car show, that kind of stuff. It helps the community out, and it also helps the next generation of car guys out seeing these beautiful old cars out there. So I mean, so look forward to that article probably next month or month after.
Yeah, probably. I forget what it'll be, probably right there in the middle of summer. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're about 25 minutes in here. We don't have any questions as of now. This is, our first time go at it, guys, and I appreciate everybody who's watched. Me personally, I want to thank everybody on the Tri-Fi forum, for all the questions and, being patient with me, and being patient with the whole process of us on there. Got any closing remarks?
Yeah, well, and even though we didn't really get so many questions today, Scott and I work in the same office, so we talk about all these questions that you guys ask all the time on a daily basis. So if you have any questions and you don't want to type it into to let us look at it today, hey, we're there. We're out there every day. So just, look us up.
I'm on try5.com every day. You guys know that. If you think of something you want us to answer on the next one, just private message me. I'll hold it. If you guys, if it's a topic you want us to talk about, we can do that. If you got any questions, just private message me. Me and Mr. Tim's here. We'll go over it, plan another one of these, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, and if you also private message Scott if you want him to wear the red, white, and blue bandana at your next birthday party.
That will. I don't take money donations. If you want to send me some chocolate cookies, some sugar cookies, or a cake, I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. But I want to thank Mr. Tim for taking time out of his day to come in here and chat with us.
Thank you, sir.
Tom take time out of his day to come in here and. I think he's playing a game back there. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys. And I'll see you all on the forum. See you.
Thanks.